to force folks off of the matchup.
Yeah, and R.O.B's an interesting choice as well. I do feel like with those incredibly powerful gyro combos, it's a pretty good choice against Corrin. Kind of just keep her on the back foot as often as possible.
When in doubt, leave it out.
Yeah.
Like just pick a character that can go do a little bit of jank and steal stocks.
In honor of the end of Hanukkah, where we've got a dreidel on screen.
Yeah, exactly. That's very true. Go, my child. Hold down the neutral.
Yes, father.
All right, so now we've got one missed tech and two missed techs actually look like on that platform, and look at the damage right there. Dark Cat, a bit of a rough start to this match because, my God, this robot cannot land whatsoever.
There's so many characters in this game that people thought were bad for so long, and it does bother me that I'm always the one that's like, this character's not bad, and then a top player comes out of nowhere. A top player comes out of nowhere and randomly does well with the character, and that's when people start believing in the character. Corrin's one of those characters.
Yeah, that's you don't seek validation in your opinions from top players?
No.
Until MKLeo wins with him, the character doesn't exist for me.
Corrin is so good and has been good for the entirety of this game's lifespan, but no one gave a crap about this character until Leo won.
She just has very good tools. Like,
she
really,
does.
The problem is that oh my God, look at this combo string. I feel like Corrin is like, if Lucina is just whole milk, this is whole milk with a little bit of pumpkin spice. It's still like just milk fundamentally, but like the character just kind of plays neutral, but it's got a little bit of sauce to it. A very, very little bit, primarily with those pins and two framing opportunities.
Absolutely. I mean, like, you can't have a character with the tools that Corrin has and just say she's bad. Like.
So far, Silk is showing every single tool in the kit because Dark Cat really struggling to get stock one off right now. Threatening the pin, so good job recovering to the platform is Dark Cat. Now an opportunity to snipe, but good fast fall. Too much of a fast fall from Silk, not a good one.
Was it a fast? I thought he just didn't have a jump.
Could be, but it looked like he was trying to space with the back air too.
Very possible. Getting the pin, just barely able to survive though, is Dark Cat here, trying to make it back to the ground. Silk doing a good job sharking and a great grab into the up throw.
Roll through, getting the pin, and then dropping immediately. I feel like there is the opportunity to grab right there, but I don't blame Dark Cat for it. A lot of players are really, really reluctant to like open yourself up at that range.
Yeah, it's always a scary situation to be in when, good catch with that instant pin. It's a scary situation to be in when you're just kind of caught between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, yeah.
With the pin being active right in front of you.
Oh, great little double jump into the down air. Yeah, these tricksy movement options from Silk are paying dividends right here. Dark Cat trying to go ahead and get this stock off, but no DI from Silk too. High ceilings of Kalos typically means that you can survive slightly longer than that. This lead starting to evaporate back.
Yeah, right now, a much closer game than I think Silk was looking forward to, but still 96% on Dark Cat already. This is going to be a tough mountain to climb. But if there's a character that can do it, it's R.O.B, and we're seeing right now why that is. Jesus. All right, it's an even game. Forget I said anything.
When in doubt, leave it out. That's all you have to do right here, is that this is an opportunity.
Oh, what a catch on the roll-in. That was a very good call-out on the roll-in with that back air.
It's for sure a spot where Dark Cat was starting to get into the flow. He definitely had a couple things cooking right there, but just a little bit too little, too late.
Indeed, just the slightest bit of a mistake. But Silk going to happily take that game number one, probably a breathing sigh of relief after what looked like a strong comeback from Dark Cat. We'll have to see if Dark Cat sticks with the R.O.B or if there's going to be any change into the Wii Fit that was prophesized.
Could be. What do you think stage-wise?
Oh, that's a good question. I feel like FB if he sticks with R.O.B.
Could be.
Or like a flatter, like a flat big stage, I guess is what I meant.
Town is like the quintessential R.O.B stage where you steal money.
We're going back to small battlefield.
That'll do.
The thievery will not persist.
We'll see. This one does have a lot of like space off stage, particularly underneath the ledge. So it'll help Corrin out being able to get those pins, but it'll also help R.O.B out being able to stall underneath and potentially even just like go underneath the stage.
Yeah. Oh, good catch with those aerials, but right now Dark Cat trying to carry Silk off the top with those up airs. Unfortunately, not able to connect quite in with the third one there. And these are the strings that I always like to see from Corrin players. You can get so much off of just one landing forward air. Doesn't do that much damage, but it's still just a bit demoralizing to be hit by like 5 aerials in a row.
Oh, for sure, yeah. So now we're trying to go high. Is Dark Cat a bit of a deep recovery? And look at that, still gave up so much space. Dark Cat was able to both get to the corner and stand up, but it did not matter because Dark Cat trying to charge Gyro in the corner, and Silk had a little bit of a quick pin for him.
False sense of security, I think, a little bit. Trying to bait Dark Cat back on the stage just to hit him with that instant pin. Great landing up air there from Silk. Dark Cat doing a good job of just sitting out in the neutral here. Sent out the gyro and a great grab. Up till up air will do it. We are back to even stocks.
Yeah, it's kind of making me wonder if the mash is the problem here. Like, because whenever you get buried in that spot, you have a couple options. You can go with a crazy mash and get out of it before you're able to get that up tilt out. Or if you go with the optimal, like, solid mash, you'll be able to just get hit barely by the up tilt. Or if you don't mash at all, I'm curious if Corrin will actually get picked up by that up tilt. I don't think so. The bury animation looked particularly, like, low for Corrin.
I was going to say, it's different depending on what the animation looks like when you're buried, right?
Yep, it depends on the character entirely. Some characters just are doomed to get hit by the shoulder hitbox of that up tilt.
Just one of those things. Oh,
do we have SDI? We do not have SDI. Unable to escape that one. But luckily, if you don't get hit with the tipper, that move is relatively non-threatening.
Yeah, and you almost never get hit with the tipper when you get caught in that chainsaw animation, because it just means you're really close. But the pin kick will be enough to kill off the duck. Good grab from Dark Cat.
Actually popped right out of there and into the up air, but great DI this time, recognizing that you have to hold in the direction of the arm that R.O.B hit you with, but trying to get up from edge just to be caught out by them spinning arms.
What direction are the arms pointing in that situation? To death?
Yeah, exactly. Point directly to the grave. Do not DI this hit.
Good use of the laser there in the neutral, but very patient there after, like, not panicking after getting hit from Silk.
Ooh, good get-up attack, snipe by Silk, understanding that all you need to do is toss out a lingering hitbox that'll beat that.
We got a ledge trapping situation here, and Dark Cat doing a great job of just keeping Silk in this disadvantaged state, sharking underneath those platforms. Silk finally able to make it back and getting the grab. Got something going here. Tried for that.
Paralyzer, yeah, that's not going to allow you to get that pin, though.
Oh no, rolling right into the loving arms. Oh!
That call-out was actually correct.
Yeah.
But unable to get the hitbox to connect. Falling out of the pin.
Good down tilts.
The rumble and the missed tech, but actually a little bit too slow on the draw was Dark Cat. You had an opportunity right there for sure.
Yeah, now it really comes down to who can get that one strong hit. Both of these players are at kill percent for specific moves. What a grab off of the gyro, but the gyro actually betraying him in the end.
Yeah, that was not the kill confirm right there, my friend. That is a bury every time. Or at least an up throw, but trying to get the up throw on the gyro is definitely never going to work.
Getting that situation. Dark had a little bit of flub in that situation. Gotta see if he can get the hit that he needs. Throwing out the down tilt.
This is back air time. What did I tell you? What did I say?
It's back air time.
Listen, if there's one thing any commentator worth their salt knows, it's when a nice back air is about to pop up.
That, like, okay. The way that just happened, I'm picturing somebody taking that clip, uploading it to Twitter, and just adding the Taco Bell bong sound when he hits the back air, and it's just perfect. It's like, now it's time to back air. Bong. Yeah, okay. See, KML saying he's gonna do it.
That's the edit right there.
That's the edit.
Exactly.
It was just too well timed.
Yeah, definitely one of those spots where when the character's at high percentage, they don't have as much inbolt in the corner. Yeah. So you have to choose an option, and guess what? That back air is disjointed enough to beat out just about everything that Corrin could toss out in that situation. I think maybe get up attack gets you out of dodge right there, but that is the only way.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, 150 is when it like caps out at how little edge invuln you have, right?
I believe so, yeah. So at 180, we are done.
Yeah, and it's like instant, essentially. You have invuln for like half a second.
I think you lose a full second of invuln at the end.
All right, game number 3, we are on Hollow Bastion, which I can see being a good stage for Corrin. Yeah, good combo extensions off of platforms, can shark pretty well underneath that platform with the up air. We'll have to see what Dark Cat can do in this situation. Can shark with his own up air.
Yeah, that's the big benefit here, is that both characters can do it on this stage, though I agree that Corrin probably has the better tools for it. R.O.B ain't no slouch for putting people in aerial disadvantage.
Yeah, R.O.B's just one of those characters that just kind of ain't no slouch ever. This character has a little bit of everything, right?
True. There are still things that players don't do enough against him.
Yeah.
So I am convinced that this character, like people that put him in like top 5 are out of their mind.
Yeah. But top 10?
Oh yeah.
Reasonable.
Top 10's reasonable, but definitely not. He's not a top tier.
No. Oh, good catch with that up air. R.O.B's always want to recover high with that gas, but if you're able to catch them coming down, with a character like Corrin especially, that's a very good up air.
Especially just intercepting that neutral air. He is not as disjointed as you think. There's a little bit of a blind spot directly underneath R.O.B when he's trying to land, so exploit that if you got the sword for it.
Absolutely. Yeah, because the hitbox starts high, right?
It starts like behind him, so it's like at like a 45-degree angle, so it rarely hits directly beneath him.
Gotcha, gotcha. Catching that ledge get up with the back air and sniping him with the gyro.
What are you doing at 0? That is so disrespectful.
Damage. 20% off of one move, and it led to all of that.
I kind of wanted it to not kill so I could complain about him sailing at 0, but instead, yeah, just good confirmed. Dark Cat. He has, in fact, gone back to the thievery.
No
and
way,
we're going
no
for
way.
2.
That's awful. I hate this game. I'm so glad I quit competition 2 years ago.
Oh, that is a messed up way to end the set right there. Remember that even gameplay that we were seeing? The back and forth?
Yeah.
Well, if Smash is a conversation, that right there was a rant.
He said, no, sit down and let me talk for a second.
Yeah, exactly. That was an expletive-laden blast right there.
Oh man, I was about to say something and then I remembered I can't curse. It's been a while.
We had to keep it PG-13 on stream. Those two can talk their talk, though.
Yeah, that was rated R. that
100%.
Those two stocks were definitely rated R. We'll have to see if Corrin's sword is rated E for everyone.
I mean, at this point, it feels as though we saw the difference between these two characters. Dark Cat can steal stock at 0. Silk has to play neutral and like beat their opponent. Kind of honestly, this character doesn't really kill early except by 2 frames with pin.
Yeah,
so,
and sometimes like insane jank with like the paralyzer.
But even with that, like it's kind of your own fault if you get hit with it.
Yeah.
I just feel like this is in Corrin. You're never really, it's like Lucina, you're never really expecting to kill them super early. You're expecting to have to win more neutral interactions. And that's giving R.O.B more opportunities to make you look foolish.
Indeed, indeed. But right now, Silk doing a good job of keeping the game relatively even after Dark Cat had a really good start to this game number 4. Great pin catch, and that's stock lead once more for Silk. All right. Doing a little bit too much spinning here. R.O.B's getting a little dizzy. All right, jumping over the laser, but I mean, out of the frying pan into the fire. You avoid one projectile just to get caught by the other. Here's the stock stealing we're talking about before. Dark Cat trying for it once more. Silk looks like has decided to play a bit of a slower game, which I think in this situation is the smart thing to do. Force R.O.B to come to you, kind of abuse your more disjointed and larger hitboxes to keep him off his game plan.
So now this is always the problem too. R.O.B, how does he actually get down?
Yeah.
Like it feels like Silk isn't really pressuring enough. He's giving him too much respect for R.O.B's hitboxes. I really want to swing this.
I mean,
because yeah, you allow him to play the game, he takes your stock.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, but going all the way up there with the up B to even up the game. Silk really wants this game number 5 to happen.
Remember how I said this character can't jank? Well, retract it.
I mean, he was at like 90, but...
Okay, yeah, so only halfway sealing the stock. I got you,
Yeah.
Couple dash attacks right there for some solid hitboxes. We are grabbing as Dark Cat. This dude wants to go ahead and lay hands on Silk right here, but trying to force that game 5 and Silk trying to go ahead and get this edge trap, and yet again, Dark Cat getting down for free.
Silk has woken up quite a bit right now, though. Definitely doing a much better job of keeping Darkcat on that defensive. As I say that, though, Darkcat doing a great... Oh, man.
What happened?
Just no DI. Just up tilt, up air, no flash, no nothing, just died. 3-1, Darkcat favor.
That is a bit of an awkward spot for sure. Now we're taking, this is what I love. I always love to see folks that's like, yeah, I beat you this way.
Yeah, so, see, you're
no,
just smacked it.
It's not so much that. Like, real talk, like in Arcadians in particular, you'll see players take a minute to like commiserate. But for the most part, it's like, all right, let me show you what I did. Like there's actually like that passing around of the knowledge to try to get folks better.
Yeah, I mean, like
that's like something that's like Arcadians. You see that all the goddamn time, and I love it.
It's the spirit of competition. Like people are here to prove